Oil. Push. Hold your two legs. Hold your leg. Give me toilet. Push. Try more. Oil. Good of you. Try more. Ọlọ́run God's grace. Ọlọ́run yá bí ewa nígbà. Push. Father in heaven, give her power to push. Oh yeah. Good. Your baby is coming fine. Oh yeah. Push. Let the shoulder come out. Come and give her thunder. Push. Now, there. Kill it. It's okay. Good. Congratulations to Yaya Blessing. Welcome, baby. Hey.
I should have put a disclaimer there to prepare you for what you were going to see. Well, I'm sorry I didn't. I guess for the first time, probably, you've gotten a glimpse into the world of women, pregnant women, and what they go through to birth a new life into the world. And that's also say if you still have your mother alive, then do everything to shower her with all the love you can afford. And if you have a partner, say the mother of your children and all of that, then you should appreciate them on a daily basis, because birthing a new life into the world is not an easy task. It is life-altering. Okay, now that you've gotten a glimpse of that, I have your attention. So welcome, I'm Virtue Grace, the African storyteller. I live in Lagos, Nigeria. I tell African stories, and yeah, that's, I guess you're coming by for the first time and you've probably not subscribed. Kindly click and subscribe, okay? When you do, tap on the bell and select all. That way you will always be the first to know when I post a new video or I do a live stream, okay? Thank you for subscribing. And for my returning vet loves, thank you guys so much. You guys know how much I love you, right? Welcome back. Today we are in Mushin local government area of Lagos State, Nigeria, where we are going to explore the world of Iya Abi, the traditional birth attendant or midwife if you like, who is a superhero to her community. Like the saying goes, not all superheroes wear capes. Yeah, Iya Abi certainly does not wear any cape, but she's a superhero to her community, and that's because of the kind of love and services that she provides to her community. Like I said, she's a traditional birth attendant or traditional midwife if you like, and they are necessarily not new in Africa. From time immemorial, traditional birth attendants or traditional midwives have been a part of the African society, helping women to birth new life into the world. And her story is fascinating actually, because this is 2023 and she's still doing this and doing it very, very well, at least as attested to by her community. So I would like to call her an Afri-boss as well. That's why we are telling her story today. So welcome, let's meet Iya Abi. On a daily basis, and especially on Tuesdays and Thursdays, when you come into God's Grace traditional maternity home, you find Iya Abi here with pregnant women. She's either dancing with them, getting them to move their bodies and affirm the kind of expectations they want to see on the day of their delivery, and providing a slew of other services. On days that she's not dancing with them, she is helping a woman in the labor room to birth a new life into the world.
We are here with our Iya Abi, the best TBA you can find in the whole of Mushin local government area of Lagos State. So nice to meet you, ma.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
Orúkọ mi ni Ìyáàfin Adérónkẹ́ Aya Ọ̀jẹ̀, Mrs. Ronke Ọ̀jẹ̀, popularly known as Abi1 Mushin. I'm TBA in Mushin, traditional birth attendant. Agbẹ̀bí ní ìlú Mushin ni mo jẹ́. Mo jẹ́ ẹni tí àwọn èèyàn máa ń wá bá láti wá gba ìtọ́jú oyún títí tó máa fi bímọ. So we journey.
As a traditional birth attendant, what really do you do?
Mo máa ń dá àwọn olóyún lóhùn àti àwọn àǹbẹ̀ lọ́hùn gbogbo àwọn tó bá ń wojú Ọlọ́run pé àwọn fẹ́ bímọ. The infertility people, they do come to me. When they are fertile, I will do antenatal with them till they deliver. They deliver safely without any problem.
So do you have any kind of medical background or training? How did you start doing this work as a TBA?
I've started this job more than 28 years now. I'm now in grandma in TBA because those people that have taken delivery of, they have been delivered in my place. Their mother will tell them, say, go to Yabi, I born you there, go and deliver your child there. So even my nurse that is training with me now, I'm the one that takes her delivery. They also deliver her here. It has quite a long time that I've been on this job, but I thank God for now. It's inheritance. It's my great mother that is doing it. So none of the family, none of my sister, my brother that have passion on this thing, but I really have passion on it. That's why I take it up when I finish my school start.
When I got into this place, I was actually fascinated by everything I saw, and you're going to see all of that in this video. Just the sense of community, the practices here, the services and everything got me absolutely fascinated. So what's the routine like, you might want to know? When the women get into God's Grace Traditional Maternity Home here, first of all, their vitals are checked. You know, that's very, very important, especially for pregnant women.
How is our BP?
Our BP is doing fine. This is a good reading of a pregnant BP. You understand? It's not too high and it's not too low.
So how old is your pregnancy? 7 months.
7 months.
7 months. Okay, so in like 2 months you'll be due. Okay. I wish you safe delivery. Yeah, Beji. Beji is twins, guys.
Once that is done, they all settle in, and then the antenatal session commences with Iyabiye, dancing with them. This is, like I said earlier, to get them to move their bodies, to get them relaxed and all of that. A form of psychosocial support service, if you ask.
BBO!
When that is done, she leads them through series of self-affirmations and, you know, positive declarations and some prayers of a sort, declaring and affirming the expectations they have for the day of their delivery, such as they are going to have safe delivery, they are going to carry their babies in their hands, their babies are going to suckle from their breast, and, you know, all of those positive affirmations and declarations.
Gbogbo yín lẹ máa sọ̀ láyọ̀, lẹ máa bí láyọ̀, lẹ máa wẹ̀ fọ́mọ láyọ̀. Ọyàn yín méjì báyìí, ẹ fi fọ́mọ mu lágbára. Ọmọ ò ní dòkú mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́. Sọ pé mo ti dìyá àbíyè. Mo ti dìyá àbíyè. Màá gbọ́mọ mi yè. Màá bímọ mi láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà. Ikú ò ní pọmọ mi. Màá fọyàn mi fọ́mọ mu. Màá fẹ̀yìn mi pọ̀n. Màá fọ̀já bíyè pọ̀n. Bíbí o. Gbígbé o. Wíwẹ̀ o.
She then, you know, provides health talk to them, the basic health practices that the women are expected to adopt, and the basic information that they also need in order to ensure safe and, you know, smooth pregnancy leading on to birth or delivery.
Ọmọ tó bí jẹ́ negative, bàbá jẹ́, ìyá jẹ́ positive. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ bàbá ló wá mú lẹ́lẹ̀kẹta yẹn. Ọyàn yẹn wá affect ọmọ yẹn. Gbàtọ́ ọmọ yẹn máa fi pé oṣù mẹ́fà, ọmọ yẹn wá ní jaundice. Ọmọ yẹn ò wá lè rìn, kò wá lè ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Nígbà tó tún máa bí ìkẹrin, bàbá ní gbogbo wa lọ ṣe test. Ló bá lọ ṣe test, gbà tó máa ṣe test.
But it doesn't end there. It's a whole day. When that is done, they then go into series of prayer sessions, and this is where it is not like your medical centers or any other place. That is why it is God's Grace Traditional Maternity Home. Here they have series of prayers led by a clergy that she invites to come hold the prayer sessions with the women. So you see a blend of traditional and spiritual practices here at God's Grace Traditional Maternity Home. And because of this, one might be tempted to assume that there are probably no medical centers in the community. Mind you, we are in Mushin local government in Lagos State, Nigeria. Lagos is a city, one of the largest cities in Africa, if not the largest. So there is an abundance of medical centers, okay? As a matter of fact, in Mushin local government, within this community, there is a government-owned and managed primary health care center where women and every other person, the general public, can go to access a slew of medical services. So why is it that these women prefer to come to God's Grace Traditional Maternity Home?
Why do you think they prefer to come back here?
They prefer to come back because if they went to Orthodox and they say the baby is breech penetration at 6, 7, 8 months, they run back to us. They normally come to me. They will do my antenatal, yeah. If the baby is breech, I will turn it with traditional concussion. They will eat it, they bath for 3 days. So I believe those pregnant women, they don't want to go to Orthodox. That is what I say. Even if they went to Orthodox, they will still come back that they need to eat concussion and take herbs. Even their grandmother would tell their grandmother-in-law, we advise them to go to Yabu to go and take the traditional aspects. Along the line, some people go to Orthodox, some go to private. They still come to meet for antenatal on traditional basic.
I can see you are so big. How many months? 7 months now. 7 months now. So easy. Well done. You are counting like 2 months to go.
Yes,
Thank God. You will deliver safely.
Amen.
Yeah. So when you found out that you were pregnant, you started coming here, or when did you start?
No, someone introduced me to Yabu.
Okay.
When I have to that I got pregnant, and the pregnancy was until 10. I've not had any pregnancy again. Because of the fibroid. So when I ate with her, she attended to me. She gave me herbal, I think fertility something.
She gave you herbs and some fertility stuff. When you were already pregnant? When you were already, okay, before you took in. Okay, so you were having issues with infertility.
Once you have a fibroid, you have a baby with very difficult. And my fibroid is very big. Because I was scared of operation. When I heard about the 50-50 something, so I was scared. So I took her.
Okay. So when you came, she gave you herbs and other fertility treatments, and then you took in. And now you are 7 months gone.
Yes, and even she did a rig for me.
Okay.
To hold the baby. Because according to what I heard and according to what she told me that when I have a pregnancy with a fibroid, around that 3 months to 4 months, she still really hurt. So she has to do a ring for me and give me so many things like that.
Okay. So do you believe that the ring is what has helped to hold the baby till now, despite you having fibroid?
I believe. The question is very funny.
Okay, so why I ask is because you said she gave you the fertility treatment, you took it.
As a medical something, even when you go to hospital, if they give you any treatment, you have to put your faith there. Apart from God will answer you, you too yourself will have to put faith.
Okay.
So-
So you have your faith in the ring that
And
it
with
has,
God.
and with God. Okay. All right. So now you're counting down to delivery.
Thank you.
So are you going to, after the delivery, will you go for operation to remove the fibroid?
I have to.
You have to. Okay. But you deliver first. All right. I wish you all the best. So what do you have to say about ERBA?
She's a very nice woman. Although she didn't take nonsense. When you play anyhow, she will let you know what it is. It's a woman of, let me say, discipline
Principle.
in her head. And she's very bold.
Right. I wish you safe delivery.
Amen.
All right. Thank you.
So you just heard Sarah. She came to ERBA and ERBA treated her even though she has fibroid, and medically, according to her, it was impossible to conceive. Now she's pregnant and ERBA has given her a ring that has helped her to preserve the pregnancy, in addition to the fact that she believes in God. So you see here a strong intermingling of religion and traditional practices. Just like you can see, I told you, when you come in here, there are prayer sessions, there are words of affirmations and everything that they have here that they do not have in, orthodox medical centers.
Why did you choose to come here instead of going to a normal hospital?
I believe so much in her.
You believe much in her?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I believe so much in her, and I know she can do it, and she did.
Okay. That means you keep coming as far as you want to keep having babies.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for speaking with me.
Going obviously by the information that ERB has shared with us and the conversations I've had with the women around, you would agree with the fact that they love the services they're accessing here at God's Grace Traditional Maternity Home. That's why they prefer to come here instead of going to the traditional medical centers. And they believe in her services and they believe their services work for them. That's why they always come back.
I saw some people wearing white uniforms. Who are those people?
They are my training. There are some school start people that still wanted to go to government, where I encourage, because my children too, they are well educated, they are graduates. So I want everybody to just have the knowledge of this traditional. There are some people that they want to learn this thing in traditional way. They like to learn and they want to become a nurse. So I will train them for the traditional aspects. After training them, some people go to government school to go and learn. Some go to Ed Tech.
ERB has trainees under her. She has trained several persons and there are other trainees still in progress. So you find them when you come into God's Grace Maternity Home here, you find them on their uniforms. When it's time for delivery, they are there in the delivery room and they provide several other services as they learn from ERB.
What's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia. Sophia, so you are the matron here. I was told you are the matron. Yes. So for how long have you been practicing?
Over 6 years.
Over 6 years. Okay. Have you had any medical training, or this is where your training started?
Yes, after learning the Orthodox training, so I learned traditional from here. Then I went to school again, traditional board at Ikoyi.
So you went and practiced?
Yes, for a year.
And then you're back here.
Yes.
So how has the work experience here been like so far?
It's very interesting. Yes, it's very interesting because it's what I have passion for.
Another fascinating thing I've seen at ERB's maternity home here is a group of women sorting out green vegetables and preparing meals. And I got curious to know what that was for, because it is not something you find in the Orthodox hospitals during maternity sessions. So here's what ERB told me.
I saw some women cooking outside. What is the food for?
There are some people, all these patients we are attending to, there are some, they are elegbe, we call it ere omo. Ere, elegbe omo. Some people, their pastor will their mother will tell me, Mommy, omo elegbe lomo yin yi o. I say, don't worry. If I get to know that she's elegbe, I will tell you. At 8 months, if I know that she's elegbe stuff, I'll ask her to cook ekuru, ẹ̀fọ́, oúnjẹ ẹgbẹ́ nìyẹn. Ekuru, ẹ̀fọ́, ẹ̀kọ. They'll eat it together. They pray for her. So at the end of the day, they have a normal delivery without any maternal deaths. Ogbanje girl.
Okay.
That on their delivery, I'm going to go. Their mother know, they'll be telling them that this you're pregnant, she's pregnant. On the delivery day, she's going to go. But when they come to the Yabie, to God Almighty, with the pastor and the work of God, with my prayer and all stuff that I normally do for them, they come back in a victory with their baby without no maternal death, no bleeding.
Okay.
Let's thank God for all what God has been doing in this month.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's actually a belief here in Nigeria that some people are under some sort of spiritual influence, and those people are referred to as Ogbanjes, that their lives and destinies are somehow influenced and controlled by some spiritual powers. So those are the people that she's referring to, and the food is prepared for them, and they're meant to eat that food and sort of obtain deliverance from such spiritual influence, because that spiritual influence is usually not good. And like you heard her say, some of them they are believed to have made some covenants that during their time of birth they are going to go, and they are going to, I don't want to say the word. So that food is given to them to eat in order to preserve their lives up until the time that they eventually give birth. So it is a whole lot when you come into Yabie's maternity home. You see Christianity, you see social support, you see physical support, and everything provided here. Now we are going to see something else that is really interesting. Women come here, they also deliver, right? And labor is a very, very gruesome experience. So there are certain things that are provided to the women to make it easier for them in the labor room.
What she's grinding is called rele boom boom. It is delivery in the labor room. So if the pregnant woman drink it, the delivery is going to be faster than before.
That has been prepared. When a woman goes into labor, according to the lady, they mix that in warm water and give to the lady to drink, and that eases the labor pain. Next, Iyabie takes us into her labor room, where she's going to show us around and show some of her possessions in the labor room. So let's go have a look.
This is my twins. It always be at my labor room. If I have any labor case, I will just pray and touch them. The baby will deliver. The woman will deliver safely.
Okay.
It has been here past 25 years that I've been on the practice.
Okay.
This is Kehinde. This is Taye.
Okay. You inherited it
From my mother.
Okay.
So these are those people that they are about to deliver. It is plenty before. Some of them have delivered, but we still have some. Yeah.
So what are the bags for?
It's for their load for the delivery. They prepare themselves ready. They bring it at 9 months.
Okay. Okay. The things they need for delivery.
For delivery. This is the labor room we have the baby. Things that we use. This one is for bleeding. For those people that they deliver, they call it idaje, Abi?
Yes, sir.
What do you use for it?
Stop bleeding.
Stop bleeding. When they deliver finish, before the placenta come out, before the placenta is expelled, they put it with cold water on their mouths. And some other people. This one also for stopping bleeding. This one to rub their belly when they're on labor. Or shabiwere. And we have the alligator pepper. That atare ojo kunle that they normally eat on the labor day. If it's a female child you want to have, we put 7 on their mouth. If it's a male, 9.
On the labor day?
On the labor day, when they're on labor. The scan will reveal what we are going to, the baby sex, yes. Okay. If it is a male, we give
7 alligator pepper.
If it is a female, 7. Yes. If it is a male,
Alligator pepper.
immediately the baby will come out. Atare ojo kunle. This is the fetal stethoscope that we use to monitor the baby. How the baby is doing during labor. to avoid steam baths. This one, we normally put at the back of their hand on the label. If it's there, they will just smell it like this. If the patient can be able to say, yes, it's paining me, that means that the patient is having something bad. It's not our patient, we refer immediately. When they're on labor, give them to drink.
What is the thing inside?
We call it ikafatimo. Ikafatimo.
Okay.
It's for easy delivery.
All of these things are done just to prepare the woman for safe delivery. That is the expectation of every pregnant woman and her loved ones, right? I was so fortunate to witness a live child birthing session, probably for the first time in my life. And guys, for a second, I second guessed my decisions and options for, is this something I'm going to or ready to eventually experience in my lifetime? Have a look.
Push. Father in heaven, give her power to push. Oh yeah. Good. Your baby is coming fine. Oh yeah. Push. Let the shoulder come out. Come and give her thunder. Push. Man, get. Feel it. It's okay. Good. Congratulations to Yaya Blessing. Welcome, baby. Hey.
Whew, guys, that was an intense session, right? Now, you would think that is the end of it, but no, that's not it. The child has come out safely, very healthy, beautiful baby girl. Everyone is celebrating, but not so soon. Obviously,
Nobody should shout. They should continue praying.
the new baby's maternal grandmom is here, but there is something else. The placenta has to be out. When it is not out, then that portends danger. So all hands have to be on deck again, prayers and all, in order for this placenta to be displaced from her body. Now there is tension. Thank goodness, thank God, eventually the placenta is displaced and it is time to celebrate. Trust me, I had to join in the celebration because this is a good thing, right? Here we are singing, dancing and celebrating.
Oya wò mí náà bí mo ṣe gbẹ̀gbẹ́ yìí bàbá. Wò mí o bí mo ṣe gbẹ̀gbẹ́ yìí Jésù. Orúkọ Jésù lẹ́nu mi ọdún dé. Ọdún dé. Orúkọ Jésù lẹ́nu rẹ̀ ọdún dé.
So the food that was prepared is eventually served. This is the time to eat. A new life has been born. Everything has gone smoothly. The placenta has been displaced. We've celebrated. It is time to eat. Like I said earlier, antenatal clinic days at ERBA's maternity home is something of the book, something that needs to be studied. The women have such an amazing time here. So they are eating now. Again, mean, this session of eating and sharing is full of prayers, of declarations and affirmations. One thing you won't take away from Africans is the belief in the power of words. So as Iyabiye is dishing the food to them, she's declaring for them, praying for them, affirming what they are going to see on the day of their delivery. It's going to be safe. And let me quickly point out here that she told me Iyabiye actually means someone who has never like had a stillbirth. Like that is one of her trademarks, that there's never an incident of stillbirth. So the women love her all the more for that, and they believe in her services for that. So I shared this story to shed the light on the amazing work that this woman is doing in her community. And just so you know, the government is aware. She's not the only one. There are several others across Lagos State, but she stands out because of the exceptional work she's doing. And being a woman, she's of such immense value and service to her community, the kind of woman I describe as an Afri-boss. So I thought to share her story with you, and to also reaffirm the fact that African traditional medicine and practices and beliefs are still very much strong and held onto by people even in the cities, despite advancements made in medicine and in religion and all of that. People still believe in their traditional practices, and they would rather choose them over, say, spending a lot of money to go abroad and give birth to their children. You just saw a baby born there and everything is fine. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've learned a thing or two from this video. What is it you've learned, or what stood out for you? Drop a comment. I like to know. For me, just that sense of community that they have amongst themselves, that psychosocial support that they provide each other through this critical period and eventual childbirth and all, eating together and everything was just really fascinating, because not many pregnant women are fortunate enough to have this kind of community when they go through that experience. But how about you? What stood out for you, and what did you learn from this video? Drop a comment. I'd like to know. And if you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Kindly click on that subscribe button. When you do, tap on the bell and select all. That way you'll always be the first to know when I post a new video or I do a live stream. And remember to share the video, okay? Give it a thumb up. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe, healthy, below abiding. I'm Virtue Grace, the African storyteller. Bye. Mwah.